Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Thursday, number 17 day for this month of August 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king. Lukong, una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where it bring una the truth. It bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people at home and abroad, I bring una revolutionary greetings. Report it come from inside Akwaya, say our Ambazonian forces them, according to verified resources them, they carry out some mission for the way that leads to the death of 4 people, as well as the destruction of some properties them. The main commanders and dominant forces them for inside Akwaya 1 and 2, they never yet respond and would then be engaged with also with our forces them, surrounding forces them from Mavas, where they also they then give some milky information about this incident. We still wait for get clarity for the direct forces them where they for inside Akwaya, may they respond so that our population will know exactly where to go. But we want the population for inside Akwaya for know say we monitor the situation, and we will make sure say may we know what will happen for make sure say all things in the right way for protect our public interests and to protect our people them and our forces them to it in for that area as these things are unfolding. The big prayer and meeting them it then take place for inside Bafoussam, will be called by Pope Francis for pray for the peace initiative them where they initiate them between La Republique and Ambazonia make it succeed, it then pass fine. According to our Catholic sources, the city of Bafoussam be strategically been chosen by the Pope for this prayer that may take place for peace and dialogue and negotiation make it happen. And the meeting, the Pope will be saying a personal representative for the way they call a Reverend Vencilo Marinelli, make it come bear the Pope a message and a prayer together with the Catholic people the way they gather for inside Bafoussam. The prayer it will take place for inside Cathedral for inside Bafoussam. For in attendance, the Chief Colonial Governor Lele Afrique he attend the prayer. He go for the with peace plan. One for ask him say this peace plan where he carry am go down for Bafoussam. No be na peace plan with the Ambazonian people them. They be the march for count and for governor's office for 2016 before he ordered the Cameroon terrorist troop them made an open fire on them. Who is fooling who? The peace plan was what our people carried in the beginning of this conflict. The Cameroon government responded to peace plan with bullets and helicopter gunship. Today, Lele Afrique, the chief terrorist, when I ordered the Cameroon operation for burn villages and kill innocent civilians, it carry peace plan. No for go enter inside Ambazonian camps, but na for go enter for inside Cathedral for Bafoussam. Therefore, tell Lele Afrique, say Mickey carry peace plan. If Cameroon want bring peace plan, me then carry those peace plan, then go time for inside Ambazonian fighter there comes them. With the peace plan say they want peace. If Cameroon want peace, me then drop down their weapons them, and for recognize their failures, for completely absorb Ambazonia and give our people the rights we then deserve them and the rights when are their own. But we want to take the moment for appreciate the gesture of the Pope and the engagement of the Vatican at the highest level during such period in our history to push for the negotiated solution to enable our people to have a just and lasting peace so that they can continue to live with the people with dignity and protection of their identity. Archbishop Andrew Kia, be invited. Are these all strategic messages from the Vatican or not? Who knows? But what we know is that in all Catholic cathedrals across the world, special prayers were made for peace initiatives in the conflict between Ambazonia and La Republique du Cameroon. Fellow Ambazonians, today we still continue to engage with our forces for inside from Mbweni for release Mr. Kenneth Abba, when the brother for the Cameroon wanted terrorists. The deputy mayor for inside Fundong where they call in a Ungum Bernard. A big brother than be arrested by our forces. We never yet reach directly to the forces the way the holy, but would reach out for General Arike and all the people them around here. Say me them release that man, and would make our point. Say make we Ambazonia, make we focus on fighting the real enemies and avoid chasing shadows. It be very easy for person for provoke you to say you go do the wrong thing. Make Ambazonian forces never ever target the family members for the crime of a person in that family. That is just absolutely wrong, and that will not help us in any way. As a matter of fact, those people within those families, there are people there that even helps us more than in those families that helps us even more than families that do not even have people who work for the colonial regime in Yaoundé. Fellow Ambazonians, we don't also see how our people them for inside the Fundong, they don't gather themselves for move the landslide where they don't block the road with their own bare hands. The landslide at some point were over 6 meters deep and was over 30 meters long. The Cameroon terrorists and collaborator for the Cameroon military, Ngang Denis, he became can do propaganda for the first one. This time around, he was nowhere to be found. The so-called Cameroon gendarmes and military way they be talk say that they go protect population, they were nowhere to be found because shame in no go leave them. Say they no get no willing for help our people. Our people are not their priorities. And that should be a very clear message to our population not to be deceived by these scammers and these parasites called La République du Cameroon. Fellow Ambazonians, we are following up developments on ground zero in Manfe and in Bamenda in particular regarding the petrol issue, which have become a very powerful influence on our fight for independence. I'm putting out my number for anybody who deals in petrol, any retailer who sells petrol in Bamenda, Kumba, Boya should contact me with vital information and for consultation about what is going on and how we can move forward. My WhatsApp number na +852 6117 9924. Contact me on WhatsApp. Don't call me directly. And don't send me message just for salute me say Capo Daniel half for you. Imagine how many people that they reach out for us. So me some man no fee say because I need to reply you, I know must salute you every day. No, we'll get a country of 8 million. And I know how close we'll be and how close we'd want to be with everybody where they fight for we. But may we limit unnecessary communication. Because sometimes them what people then so mango shidong make na video call where they for come. Say Capo Daniel now with this. At the end, before you want to send any message, make sure say you write, introduce yourself, explain which way you want for talk very, very clearly. No send me salute. It not be necessary. No send me salute because sometimes we are overwhelmed with messages that are coming from our people from ground zero. Let hold and sustain the 4 foundations of our liberation struggle. Observe the ghost town every Monday is sacrosanct. Reject Cameroon government representatives and elected officials by denying Cameroon political participation from Ambazonia. These are the mandate we have for our struggle. Reject all Cameroon government school and all community school and authorized school should stick to Ambazonian guidelines that include no wearing of school uniform, singing of Cameroon national anthem or participating in any Cameroon colonial government activity organized by them or promoted or sponsored by them. The economic boycott of Cameroon must continue with primarily the suspension and banning of all cash crop selling through the Douala seaport or through the Cameroon government and its affiliated agencies. We must resist until an attainable, acceptable, just solution is found for that will meet up with our aspiration. God bless you all. Capo Daniel, signing off, looking out for you.